Good afternoon. This is your host, Dan Stafford, with the Midwestern Geek in Cali YouTube channel. And I'm coming in today to talk about the 25th anniversary of the X-Files. September 10th, 1993, the X-Files debuted. And it's one of my favorite shows. Has been for a long time. As you can see back here, other way. I'm getting used to the way this camera is. Okay, the truth is still out there. Variety's got a nice article up on it. There's quite a few others. Quite a few have beat me to the punch on this one. I caught up with that the idea that it was coming up on their 25th anniversary this morning on the Sunday morning show, CBS. Another show I love for very different reasons from the X-Files. A couple little things that I love about the X-Files. David and Jillian, congratulations. That show has been going strong for 25 years in people's hearts and minds. Little did you know you'd become a sort of cultural icon of the times. One of several, but definitely one. And thank you for doing the last couple of seasons. It's been enjoyable. And I want to say I'm enough of a fan that I made the X-Files theme my ringtone long time ago. And I actually did a little bit of artwork here. Let's see how this translates. A little left. And yeah, this was from last Christmas. I actually had this made into a couple of t-shirts for me and my wife. We love doing sci-fi Christmas t-shirts, and that's the actual original I'm holding there. I like to work in several mediums when I do artwork. I do mostly either colored pen, colored pencil, or interestingly enough, a mix of colored pencil and model car enamel. Which gives the colored pencil gives you a very soft kind of look. The artwork that I just showed you is actually colored pen, but I've learned how to take a colored pen and make it very similar to colored pencil, which is why I like that particular medium. I kind of really, my favorite part of it is really the lone gunmen. I think they turned out kind of fun there. They almost look like elves in a way. And I want to talk a little bit about some of my favorite moments from the show. One is when Scully and Mulder first met. I like the instant tension that was there. That's really brilliant. I think the way they did it good. Of course, my favorite ones by far are the aliens, the ones with the aliens. And yeah, this guy is going to fly to my desk at work along with another one of his buddies. We like to decorate our desks at work with little figurines and stuff like that from our favorite sci-fi or computer games. And I'm going to be doing some little aliens and a little Star Wars, maybe eventually some Star Trek. Starting off with the bendable, posable aliens that glow in the dark, because when we shut the lights off to go home in the evening, it's very dark in there. And that's cool. But back to some of my favorite episodes from the X-Files. I love the one where they took all the conspiracy people and kind of they got caught. They bought it with the UFO people. I like the ones where they see the UFOs. Some of my favorites. Some of the other favorites I have are some of the monster ones, like the guy who hides in a newspaper shell and the basements, sub-basements of buildings and eats livers. It's pretty crazy. And I like some of the ones about the FBI and that type of thing. I think it's kind of interesting how they play it. Um, I also liked the ones with Doggett and oh, I'm trying to remember her name now. It's slipping my tongue. Um, oh, I want to say Veronica, and that's not it. But the other two agents that came into play. Um, and then, of course, there's the young agents that came in, Einstein and what's the fella's name? Don't remember. And of course, uh, it's significant a little bit, or synchronistic, I should say, about the timing. Given that Burt Reynolds just passed away, Burt Reynolds played a large cameo part in one of the really cool episodes about luck in the ninth season. Uh, if you go back and catch the ninth season of the X-Files, you'll see Burt Reynolds in there. And anyway, congratulations on the X-Files on 25 years of amazing television reruns, syndication, etc. I loved that episode that you did that was kind of silly and a throwback to the Great Gazoo from the Flintstones in a way in this last season. Um, I kind of wish you could do more. I don't know if you will, but I definitely wish you could do more. I think the last two have been kind of a mix of silly and fun at the same time, which, that makes good TV. You can't take life too seriously, and you can't not take it seriously enough, but you can't take it too seriously either. There's a balance there, and I think you've kind of gotten a good handle on that in a way, and you laugh where you should laugh. That's what I want to say about it. At any rate, brief update on me. I'm going to keep this one really short because I don't have a lot of time. I am in the middle of practice testing. I need to keep going here. I've got to do some certifications by the end of the month. There's 2 of them. I'm getting really close, and I've got to do them by the end of the month if I want to keep my job. It's a matter of minimum requirements or minimum certification levels for the position. They gave me a break and some time to do it. I'm really close. It's kind of a little bit down to the wire, but really, really close. So I need to keep rolling with practice testing. So if I'm a little off in my schedule here, or I may not make it Friday, it's because I am busting my behind studying, trying to make sure that I get those next 2 certifications by the end of the month. September 29th is the cutoff for me on that, and it's fairly serious. So I will be in good shape once I get past these. At that point, I've got the minimum qualifications for the position, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to, give the job a try and teach our veterans IT. That's something I really, really enjoy, and I'm glad to become a better IT technician and instructor for them. All my students are vets. That is something that I really, really think is awesome. And on that note, I think I'm going to call it a day. So, here I am signing off from 42 TARDIS Way, or Summer's Winter Home, lovely Temecula, California. And happy Vulcan fingers to you from the Agent of 42. And may there never be a rogue wave in your coffee mug. And thank you for listening. Of course, you can always find us and show notes, etc., and links, photos, still pictures, social media links, etc., at www.midwesterngeekincali.com. We're on Twitter at MidwestGeek-Cali, Facebook Midwestern Geek and Cali discussion group, and other points around the web as I get around to it, because this is kind of a one-man sci-fi band. So thank you for listening, and take care, and have a great week ahead, and I'll talk to you next week.